Hi there friends, welcome back to the channel, The Book Collector. My name is Joan and I am a book collector. So this channel is my attempt at reading all of the books I've been collecting as I continue to collect more books. And then just share with other people what I'm reading and how I feel about it. So maybe if you find you like some of the same books that I do, you'll be able to get some ideas for new reads for yourself. Put them on your TBR. Don't hesitate to put stuff in the comments that you like, that you think I might like or would like me to read, or, you know, whatever. Engage. I don't have any people actually watching right now, so it'll be great. I am doing what I call First Impression Friday. A while back I had found a $100 gift card, so I did what any good book collector would do, and I bought books. I had a huge stack of books. I kind of put them in piles according to if I was familiar with the story, books about books, books I had no idea but I liked the cover, and books I was familiar with the author. And so I'm grabbing 3 from each of those piles each week and reading a little bit of the beginning to see which one gives me the best first impression. And it also allows you to get a flavor for the books rather than me just telling you. So with that, let's just jump in. I have 3 very different books this week, and there'll be a little trigger warning on the next one. It has kind of a violent beginning, but I think it's crucial to the story otherwise. But anyway, let's start with this one. This is This Tender Land. I read Ordinary Grace in March or April, I can't remember. And it was a 5-star read. I loved it. So I quickly wanted to order something of his. So the book begins with a quote. It says, "Sing in me, muse, and through me tell the story." And that's Homer from the Odyssey. Part 1, God is a Tornado. Prologue. In the beginning, after he labored over the heavens and the earth, the light and the dark, the land and the sea, and all living things that dwell therein, after he created man and woman and before he rested, I believe God gave us one final gift. Lest we forget the divine source of all that beauty, he gave us stories. I am a storyteller. I live in a house in the shade of a sycamore tree on the banks of the Gilead River. My great-grandchildren, when they visit me, call me old. Old is a cliche, I tell them, with mock disappointment. A terrible trivializing, an insult. I was born along with the sun and the earth and the moon and the planets and all the stars. Every atom of my being was there at the very beginning. You're lying, they scowl, but playfully. Not a liar, a storyteller, I remind them. Then tell us a story, they plead. I need no goading. Stories are the sweet fruit of my existence, and I share them gladly. The events I'm about to share with you begin on the banks of the Gilead. Even if you grew up in the heartland, you may not remember these things. What happened in the summer of 1932 is the most important to those who experienced it, and there are not many of us left. The Gilead is a lovely river, lined with cottonwoods already ancient when I was a boy. Things were different then, not simpler or better, just different. We didn't travel the way we do now, and for most folks in Fremont County, Minnesota, the world was limited to the piece of it they could see before the horizon cut off the land. They wouldn't have understood any more than I did that if you kill a man, you are changed forever. If that man comes back to life, you are transformed. I have witnessed this and other miracles with my own eyes. So among the many pieces of wisdom life has offered me over all these years in this, open yourself to every possibility, for there is nothing your heart can imagine that is not so. The tale I'm going to tell is of a summer long ago, of killing and kidnapping and children pursued by demons of 1,000 names. There will be courage in this story and cowardice. There will be love and betrayal. And of course, there will be hope. In the end, isn't that what every good story is about? Do I need to go on? Probably not, but I will. Oh my goodness. That is just speaks to me on every level. Really love it. Okay. The next one is one that I picked up because I love the cover. It's my stretch after I read what it's about. It's probably not something I would pick up to read, but I'm going to read it. The question is, when will I read it? So this is called The Antidote. It has a quote. But I remember you before you became a story. Sometimes I feel a thorn in my foot. When there is no thorn, they tell me, not unkindly, that I should imagine nothing there. But I believe you are still alive. Marie Howe from Gretel from A Sudden Clearing. Don't know what that's about. Okay. Prologue. Deposit 69818060-1-77. Harp Olteski's first memory. It is nowhere you choose to be, and yet here you are. Papa steers your shoulders into the heart of the jack drive. Hundreds of rabbits stare at you through the wire around the fence posts. It feels like looking into the mirror. They do not want to be in this story either. Men have been working since dawn to herd the wild jacks into this pen. The town has gathered to solve the problem of the rabbits, who chew through rangeland and cropland, who eat the golden wheat your papa turns into money. Worse than locusts, says Papa. Every hide brings a penny bounty. So many turnipy, sweating bodies, and a festive feeling in the air, like a penny rubbed between two fingers, like blood shocked into a socket. A smell that reminds you of the room where babies are born. When you try to turn and run away, Papa grabs you. There's Mr. O'Malley, Mr. Waldoko, Mr. Zilwinski, Mrs. Haig. You can't remember any more names. 100 jointed arms swinging into the pen that is alive with jackrabbits, the place of no escape. Now there's only madness. Terror of cudgels, terror of axe handles and hammers, terror of being trampled. Papa, help, stop. Rabbits run over your feet. Settle down, Harp. Papa is angry. He pours your name over your head like scalding water. That's a great line. The rabbits are angry. The rabbits are crying and dying. The club's coming down, down, down. If you ain't gonna help, stay clear of us, boy. You are 6 today. Your family will have a party after supper. The cake was cooling when you left for town. You feel sick thinking about it. Cherries come slopping out of rabbits. Gray skins are slipping under boot heels and wooden bats. Papa shows you what is the target, the skulls and the spines of the screaming jacks. It's the fastest way to stop their screaming. There is another way, a voice cries out inside you. Smash it flat. You watch Papa click into his rhythm and begin to kill alongside the rest of the men. You meet your baby sister's gaze through the fan of her clean fingers. Lotta is sitting on your mother's lap. 3 girls you know are watching from outside the fence. The girls are allowed to squeal and shield their faces. You wish you were a girl with them. Down, down, down come the clubs with the planks, and your stomach bulges and flattens. You are screaming with the rabbits. Your birthday wish is to get to the end of this sound. Quiet comes at last. The men's arms rest against their sides like tools in a shed. Women are hanging the dead jacks to dry by their long ears. Every twitching rabbit's foot has stilled. Inside of you, the screaming continues. It goes on and on and on. Papa finds you where you have hidden your eyes behind your hands, your tears inside your palms. We can't let the jacks overrun the whole prairie. No one likes it, son. This is a lie. Many had liked it. You shut your eyes along with the dead rabbits because you did not want to see whose faces were smiling. Here, says Papa, one is still living. You cannot be soft-hearted, Harp. Your father puts the club in your hands, and after that, you are always afraid. Oh, there's a picture. That's kind of rough. And maybe it's meant to prepare you that it's not a warm fuzzy. I wouldn't say warm fuzzy after this. I don't know. Okay, so that's book number 2. Book number 3 is from my pile of books about books. The Echo of Old Books. I don't know anything about it. I like the cover. I like the title. So I picked it up. Let's see what our first impression is. It's dedicated to librarians and booksellers. Okay. The quote on the front is, "Seated in my library at night and looking on the silent faces of my books, I'm occasionally visited by a strange sense of the supernatural." Alexander Smith. Prologue. July 21, 1954, Marblehead, Massachusetts. It arrives on a bright summer day. A large manila envelope with the word "Priority" stamped in 2 places across the front in red ink. I stare at it, lying atop the scarred leather blotter along with the rest of the day's mail. The writing on the front is familiar, as is the name of the sender. I drop into my chair, breathe in, let it out. Even now, with so many years gone, the memories are tricky. Like the ache of a phantom limb, the source of the pain may be gone, but the reminder of what's been lost, so sudden and so keen, takes me unaware. I sit with that pain a moment, waiting for it to fade. Afternoon sun spills through the blinds of my study, painting slats of buttery light on the carpet and walls, shelves lined with books and awards, bits of this and that collected over the years. My sanctuary. But today, it seems, my past has found me. I open the envelope and spill the contents onto the desktop. A rectangular parcel in plain brown paper and a small envelope with a note paper clipped to the outside. Forwarding to you, per the enclosed letter. There's no mistaking Dickie's careful hand, my nephew. We rarely speak these days. The years have made conversation awkward, though we still send cards at the holidays and on birthdays. What would he be sending me? I tease the simple sheet of stationery from its envelope, laying it open on the blotter. Not Dickie's handwriting, but another's. Also familiar, sharp, angular letters, heavily slanted. Letters penned by a ghost. It reads, "Dickie, after all that has passed between myself and your family, you will no doubt think of me bold in contacting you. I'm keenly aware of the fallout resulting from my connection with your family, and I'm reluctant to put you in the middle once again, only I find there are matters that, after so many years, require clarification. And so I must beg one last favor. I ask that you forward the enclosed package to your aunt, whose whereabouts I have lost track of over the years. I assume the 2 of you are still in contact, as you were always her favorite, and I recall her entrusting you, on one particular occasion, with a communication of some delicacy. It is this memory that emboldens me to enlist your help now. It is my wish that the package be sent on undisturbed, as the contents are of a private nature, meant for your aunt's eyes only. With deepest regard and gratitude, H." I'm going to leave it there. There's a little more in the prologue, but I'm going to leave it there. I don't know. What do you think? Would you be compelled? Are you compelled now to read this? What do you think of first impressions? Is it too much of me just reading something instead of telling you things? I don't know. I don't know if I would watch my own video. But maybe if I was intrigued about the book. I don't know. 3 very different books, right? Which one do you think I am most likely to pick up first? Well, being a mood reader, these 3 are really going to be dependent upon my mood. If I need, I don't know, a warm, long, story with lyrical writing that pays off in the end, this one. If I want some twisty, different, didn't expect that, this one. If I just want to talk to somebody who also loves books, this one. I don't know what I'm going to do. Again, I think it's a mood thing. But if you stayed with me this long, amazing. Thank you. I do thank you for watching. If you've enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe. It helps the algorithm, which apparently I'm not part of yet. So I do appreciate any of that kind of stuff. And until next time, keep reading.